Hi, I'm Lisa Nelson, brand makeup artist for Because Cosmetics, and I'm here today to show you how you could create an easy Oscar-winning look. So this is a little bit more glamorous than maybe what you normally do, but the easiest way to add glam is to either add texture or have fun with pops of color. So what we're gonna do first, and I have done my complexion and my cheeks and lips just in the interest of time. I've also lined the waterline of my eye and applied mascara just because we want to get right to the eyeshadow application, which is the funnest part of this look. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Supernatural Nude palette, and just starting with this brown shade here, it's the one furthest on the right on the bottom. You want to use your fluffiest brush here, and we're just going to apply this right in the crease. So the easiest way to describe the application process with this is just to find the natural socket space and then just kind of back and forth it and then wrap it in somewhat of a subtle V. And I've already used our amazing eyeshadow primer just to ensure that it's completely crease proof and lasts all night long. So I think this look that I've created would be great for a date night or if you had some special event going on. It doesn't have to be a red carpet, but in anticipation of the Oscars, we thought we would do something fun. So it's important to remember to always tap off your brush, and whether that means you do it with a finger or simply over the top of your palette, it's a great way to ensure that you don't have any fallout. We're going to go ahead and just establish this natural crease here and then back and forth it. Now for my eye shape, I can go all the way in and all the way out and then just wrap it. And then you can flip your brush over to the side that has less product and just sort of use that as a blending side. And then we're just going to kind of back and forth that. And when you wrap it in a V, you want to keep it on a 45-degree angle with the outermost line of the eye, if that makes sense. And that will just ensure that it creates an optical illusion of a lift, especially if you're a little bit more mature. This will definitely make you look lifted and amazing. So we're going to go ahead and move to our second color now. This one, I'm going to use the lighter brown. It's on the top, second from the right. So pretty much you're using these neutral taupey kind of shades. We're gonna shift to our fluffier brush. This one's a little bit more tapered. You'll notice it's a little bit more narrow. We're gonna go ahead and lay the brush side to side in the product. Let me make sure I show you that. Lay the brush side to side. We never grind and rub. That just ensures that you don't pick up too much product. Again, kind of tap it off. What we're going to do now is just go with the top of that line and kind of buff this shadow. Think of this as sort of like your blending shade, and it'll just soften the edge so it's a little bit more seamless. So again, that kind of taupey shade, back and forth it. We're just basically going on the outermost portion of what we've already laid down with that first initial color, just to ensure that it's a little bit more blown out and seamless. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that same brush, and I'm going to kind of just buff off the excess on the back of my hand. I'm going to go to the top shade on the far left, and again just laying the brush side to side and tapping it off. And I'm just going to apply this right at the highest point of the arch, bring it in towards the inner eyebrow as well, and buff it underneath the tail. What this will do is just create this beautiful highlighted area up above, and that will also ensure that you've got a nice lifted eye. So now comes the really fun part, right? So when we're talking glam, the easiest way to dial things up, make them more glamorous, is to add either color or texture. So I'm going to use a ring finger, and I'm going to go ahead and dip it in the gold shade, which is part of the Supernatural Nude palette. And that one is right at the top, second to the left. So we're going to go ahead and apply this with a ring finger for pressure, and we're just going to pop this right on the center of the lid. Now you will notice that the two shades we used prior were more of a matte shade, but this is like that beautiful, golden, gorgeous, high shine. It'll give a nice full lid, and it just adds some glamour to this look. So just buffing, the reason we use the fingertip is to add to the intensity. It really gives a full coverage pop of color. Now I am going to go back to my brush that's just about the medium shade, medium size, a little bit more tapered. Let's lay it side to side in the product, and I'm also going to apply this at the inner V. Really light-handed here. You don't need too much. You just want to pop a little bit of interest there. And if you're feeling super adventurous, I want you to take that same ring finger and do 3 dots right at the natural cheekbone, just above the apple of the cheek, and buff those in. Remember that these things are so high quality they can be used anywhere on the face. So feel free to play with them and use them. You know, experiment. Creativity is our best bet. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply this in here and add it as this golden, gorgeous highlight. If you're feeling really glamorous, you could do a little down the center of the nose, but key point here is just to play with it and have some fun. So that is my Oscar winning look for eyes, cheeks, and lips, and I'll go ahead and note all of the products I used to create this look, but come back often and check for more videos. Until then, stay beautiful. See you soon.